welcome to Culture on I-24 News. I'm Adi Ulmansky. Thanks for joining me once again. Today on our program, we host musician Adi Ulmansky and hear her play. Take a look at African-American web sensation Clifford Owusu. And we'll hear the return of the Muppets and Mad Max. Adi Ulmansky is a young Israeli musician, music producer. On May 22nd, she'll play Germany in the Way Back When Festival. And on her way, she stopped by our studio. Thanks for coming in, Adi.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure, really. Tell me, since you started making music and broke out, you've been kind of inventing yourself in terms of sound, of course, but also in terms of look, in terms of your presence, which is something that's kind of rare in Israel, right?
Well, I guess so. It's kind of weird in my opinion, because, you know, like when you travel around the world and you see musicians, it's like it's so basic, you know, the fact that they care about the sound and the visual aspect of the whole thing. So it's like a, you know, super common thing over there. So I don't know, like I think I just traveled a lot during the years. So for me, it felt really natural to go that way. And you can see it, you know, both in my music videos and, you know, the way I dress and how I look on stage and everything. So it's like a...
It's the full package,
yeah,
sort
kind
of thing.
Yeah.
But does that mean that you're aiming abroad more than you are locally?
Well, you know, I love Israel and I live here, so it's like I'm flying back and forth all the time, and it's really important for me to have like a solid fan base here. But I think, you know, my main focus is abroad, like mainly Europe. So that's the goal. So.
And you're having some collaborations. Borgor, you've made some very successful tracks with him. How did that happen?
Well, actually, he's Israeli as well originally. He now lives in LA, but he was just close friends with one of my best friends. So it was like a natural thing. It just happened, and he got really big, like, I don't know, like a month later. So it was like, okay, that was the right move, you know?
Timing is everything.
Yeah, so it was perfect. And he has tons of followers, so it's amazing.
And now you're heading to Germany. What's going to happen there?
I have two festivals that I'm going to play, and I'm always going back and forth to Germany because like most of my fan base, I think, are based over there. So that's like the main country that I travel to. And I'm going to play this Way Back When Festival and then Mayfield Festival with another like kind of big artist, German artist called Kid Simius. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I don't know.
Now, how involved are you when it comes to your music videos, which are very, very, you know, professional and vested in? Do you come up with it when you work on your music, or is it something that then kind of gets tagged along?
I think, you know, it depends, but I think like usually once I start working on a song, I just kind of have like a visual, you know, vision in a way. So usually I'm just trying to make it come true and, you know, just to find the right people to make it happen. But sometimes, you know, you just find like a really cool director that has like his own vision, and, you know, it's also fun to just let go. And, you know, let him do
Go with someone, if you're in the right hands.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, as a producer, I mean, as a musician, I think I have an idea what you hope for. As a producer, though, who would you like to work with?
Oh wow, that's a tough question. I would really love to produce. I mean, you know, it's a dream, but I think Frank Ocean. He's like my, you know, my biggest dream to work with, to produce one of his songs, albums, or whatever. That's like the, you know, one day. Yeah. But.
Well, maybe, you know. You're working on an EP right now.
Yeah.
What can we expect? When can we expect it?
Well, it's a tough question.
I know. I'm full of tough questions today.
Well, the thing is that I'm working on it for quite a while now, for almost like a year and a half, and it's taking me so long because I'm just trying to like keep on, you know, experimenting with all of the different directions that I'm trying to. So I think it's going to be ready in like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 months from now. So, you know, knock on wood, I just really hope, you know, I won't change my mind again. So I'm like, you know, because I really want it to be like the...
Get it right.
You know, yeah.
All right. right. Until then, though, we got you to perform something for us in the studio. What are you going to sing?
It's a song called Snow, and it's going to be a part of the next EP. So.
Great. So here it is, Adi Ulmansky, Snow.
I hate it. Never get how much I hate it. Never get how much I hate it. Don't you care what for them? You gotta know how much I hate it. You gotta know how much I'm aching. Spitting about you, thinking about you. You got me losing my mind, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me all the time, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me losing my mind, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me losing my mind, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me all the time, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me losing my mind, thinking about you. Thinking. Snow, falling down like snow. Boy, you oughta know. Whoa. This snow, it's got a spirit in, but will shine from within. Since you got me down, I gotta make it. You got me down, I gotta make it. You got me down, I gotta fake it. All you know is your way. You never care how much I'm aching. You never care how much I'm aching. Spitting about you, thinking about you. You got me losing my mind, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me all the time, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me losing my mind, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me losing my mind, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me all the time, thinking about you. Yeah, you got me losing my mind, thinking about you.
US-based Ghanaian comedian Clifford Owosu is a social media sensation with his videos receiving millions of views. Daniel Campos takes a look now at Owusu's career, tells us what makes him unique.
Are music and dancing enough to make people laugh?
That's my song!
For Ghanaian comedian Clifford Owosu, these two elements combined are the recipe for success. Simplicity, everyday life, clean language and respectful cliches, his online series, An African Home, are a major success for viewers of all ages. Dancing, humor, and positivity have won over African and non-African viewers alike. His viral success began in 2007 when his friend Nana filmed him dancing to the sound of a ringtone in the skit.
Hello, Nana.
What is the reason why Africans never answer the phone on time? The video got hundreds of thousands of views weeks after it was uploaded. The success of the video prompted him to continue uploading more comedy skits, such as what is the best way to wake up Africans? And the reason why some Africans take so long getting ready. His videos usually have the strong presence of African beats, like Congolese soukous, Ivorian zoblazo, and Nigerian dancehall. His goal is to introduce his music to broader audiences. Clifford came to the US when he was 6 years old. Back in junior high, being African wasn't a reason for them to be proud, according to Owusu. Many Africans tried to adapt to the culture of the US, but they couldn't, because their parents were so African that there was nothing you could do to hide it. Therefore, Owusu has taken his comedy series beyond music to focus on cultural family issues by impersonating his father.
That happened last night.
In this house?
Yeah, it was good. Like, it was good. Let me call you right back, all right?
in my house.
No, Dad.
His U.S. visa interview gone wrong was also a big success.
Can you tell me 10 of those states?
Oh, New York, Oregon.
Or what?
Oregon, New Hampshire, Utah, Ohio, North Dakota, South Dakota, Delaware, and Kentucky.
Today, everyone around him is supportive of his career as a comedian. But when he first started, people in church used to tell him to stop. These same people now embrace his comedy, which also includes religious jokes.
Beer in the fridge? What beer?
Today, Owusu says there's no better feeling than being African. He loves the culture, feels connected to it, and will continue to seek for inspiration in his roots.
In a moment, we'll hear of some returns of some 70s and 80s favorites. But first, here's our cultural recommendation for today.
The first solo exhibition of Shamma in London, an exhibition that shows the horrors of war. For World Civil War portraits, Shamma was inspired by the Syrian conflict that has claimed more than 200,000 lives since 2011. Born in Damascus, the artist had to leave the country in 2012 after a car exploded in front of her house. Painter among the best known in Syria, Shamma now lives in Lebanon, where she continues to practice paintings. With this exhibition, she seeks to raise awareness of the serious consequences of the Syrian conflict for her people and for the world. Her paintings reflect her experience, her losses, and her fear of the future.
And Avri Rosen-Tzvi is joining me already in the studio. Hi, Avri.
Hi, Oded.
So what you're reminiscing?
Yeah, apparently the world is really missing the late 70s, early 80s, and
Good
they
times,
decided...
good times, simpler times.
I was a kid there, so I certainly had a nicer time. But the Muppets are coming back.
That
the
can't
Muppets.
be bad.
That can't be bad. I mean, I didn't love the movies, honestly.
Okay, but the
two
show.
movies, but the show
They're
is very
coming
good.
Coming back where?
They're coming back to television on ABC this season, and they're coming back in a sort of reality TV show. It's sort of a faux reality TV show. Let's watch a clip of it and understand what we're talking about, and then come back.
Excuse me, everybody, can I have your attention? I have some really great news. ABC wants to put on an all-new primetime series starring the Muppets.
God bless America and its magnificent broadcasting company.
The show's going to be all about our personal lives. I hate the 405. Behind the scenes.
How'd the surgery go? Oh, fine. But I kept biting the stitches off, so I threw this thing on.
Our relationships.
I don't see how it's ever going to work out.
So what have they been doing all this time?
I don't know. They haven't. They aged well. They look good, I have to say. You know, it's very interesting because this week on Saturday, it's also the 25th anniversary of Jim Henson's death. So it's been 25 years since he stopped making these shows. They've been on a 20-year hiatus. The last time they were on TV was with Muppets Tonight, the sort of failed attempt to make a talk show. But it's going to be interesting. The producer of the show has worked on Big Bang Theory, but he started his career working with Jim Henson. And it looks interesting. They're saying we had to go to reality TV because they started out satirizing sort of the variety TV show, which was the thing that was all the rage when they went on in the 70s. And now it has to be this, and they're saying it won't stop us from using cameos and all the biggest stars of today. So I look forward to it.
Me too.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
And Mad Max also making a comeback with Mad Max Fury Road starting this weekend. Rave reviews, everybody's saying.
Unbelievable.
Non-stop action. It has 98% on
People
Rotten
love
Tomatoes.
it.
People really love it, except For the chauvinists.
The chauvinists don't like it?
The chauvinists don't like it. There was a...
Good! I don't know, is that a problem?
There was a very, there was sort of a viral post this weekend by Aaron Clary on a blog called Return of Kings, which said that they're selling feminist propaganda with explosions and high-octane action, and that Charlize Theron is really the star of the movie. They got Eve Ensler.
Oh my God, this cannot stand. Okay, I think we're in favor.
Yeah, we certainly are in favor.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's it from us. The chauvinists will not win on our show. We'll be back tomorrow with our weekend edition. You are welcome to watch it. You can also log on to our website and watch our past shows. It's i24news.tv. And join us again on Monday for a whole new show. We'll be right here.